All right. So let's talk about UFC Fight Night coming out of Qatar. For the East Coast folks, realize this will be at 10 a.m. for prelims on Saturday morning, and at 1300 Eastern Standard Time for the main card. So a lot of times when the UFC is overseas, they'll sometimes cater to the local community, but when it's a numbered UFC event, they'll have to suffer and fight early in the morning or late in the evening. But this here, I get it's the first time in Qatar, and they want to run this smoothly, so I got no problem for an earlier fight. So it's easy to say, from my point of view, and many others, that the main and co-main events will be title elimination events, meaning whoever wins these will be fighting for the belt. So right now we're going to talk about the main event. Arman Tsarukyan, currently the number one lightweight in the world. His record's 22-3. One of those losses was to Islam Makhachev back in the day, and he was supposed to fight Islam, I want to say earlier this year, and he got injured the day before. I think it was the day of the fight. He injured his back and pulled out, and then Islam took on Renato Moicano and submitted him rather quickly. So technically, Arman Tsarukyan could have been champion right now. So he's now taking on Dan Hooker, a number 6 lightweight, 24-12 record. To me, he's kind of like the Kevin Holland of the lightweights. Kevin Holland's a guy who can throw to anybody in the welterweight division, and he can pull some wins out of his ass, And same thing for Dan Hooker. I don't know, a few years ago, I think Dan Hooker went through a midlife crisis or something, started getting a bunch of tattoos and looks badass. But with that, he had a different kind of aggression. So he progressed a lot here recently. And to be saying he's fighting against Arman Tsarukyan, Jesus, if he beats him, he'll be fighting for the belt against Ilya. So obviously Arman will be the favorite for this, but Dan Hooker is a puncher's chance away from beating anybody. Reminds me of the of Dustin Poirier a little bit. But hey, this should be a hell of a main event. They'll probably go at least 2 rounds, But Arman Tsarukyan will prove if he really is the number one lightweight in the world, depending how he defeats Dan Hooker. But you never know what's going to happen. Don't miss out. It's going to be great.